recycling in their daily lives. Adding to this, we have a unique initiatives that truly set us apart. Our pottery classes that allows the student to shape not only the clay but also their creativity and patience. We also take immense pride in our open lab concept, a very new thing, a one-of-a-kind space where students are free to perform scientific experiments even during their leisure time, fostering curiosity, innovation, and independent thinking. Our school also has a dedicated medicinal plant zone, where students learn the healing power of nature and the importance of traditional knowledge in today's world. Alongside this, we regularly organize tree planting campaigns that instills in children the values of nurturing and protecting the planet from all odds for the future generation. Students here responsibility for their surroundings and to contribute meaningfully to the society. Of course, academics remain at the core of our mission, but we go beyond textbooks by blending experiential learning into our curriculum. This helps children not just memorize facts, but connect knowledge with real-life application. That's a technical glitch, I think you'll be able to see it in just a second.
Ancient Indian history is replete with the account of a mighty people, gifted with higher intellect and their intense study of life and nature. When other parts of the world were dropping into the dark ages, India was shining brilliantly in its full glory. Although almost of their great achievements have been wiped away in the flux of time, their immense skill still speak of the great struggle they gave in discovering the hidden secrets of nature and of the ultimate desire for conquering it, said by Swami Vivekananda. Shiksha Shilpi, you are all Shiksha Shilpi because you are shaping the next generation, the students. So you are Shilpi. Shilpi does not mean that you are drawing. All of you know the Vivekananda mantra. There only the teachers must be trained out. Shilpi catered to the needs of teacher for enhancing their teaching learning techniques with state-of-art skills, methods, knowledge, products and references which will suit and complement with the present requirements. Good morning to all of you. 20th of September, Saturday. It is my great pleasure to welcome all of you to today's orientation program for the science teachers. I am Dr. Apala Chakraborty, State Coordinator of Shiksha Shilpi, West Bengal, and Principal of the Future Scholars Academy, the host school. And I am honored to be your host for this important and exciting event. We are thrilled to have such
I am Shomati Tudu from EduTime. So EduTime and EduVerse, as you can see over there, we have a umbrella of solutions for the schools. Sir was talking about ADP and how we can make science and maths in a lucid way to the students. So on that vision itself, 15 years before, EduTime took its first step from IIT Kharagpur. And in 2020, when NEP was first introduced to the educational aspect of all of the India, there was a step taken to make EduTime more in a lucid way, in an experiential learning way to the students. So we started with STEM Powered. So STEM Powered worked with STEM, AI and robotic skills. So as you can see, we directly work with students in different ways, like assessment, like this kind of experiential learning programs. So we basically focus on robotics combined with math, science and coding, which are the need of the hour and also the part of the national education policy. Next. Now, this is a case study which we got, the awards and everything which we have got. The most important award which we have got, like for so many years, from 2020 right now, we are running 5 years now. And within that 5 years of time span, we have got the assurance and the trust from the schools that if EduTime or STEM-Powered is present in the school as a partner, we can definitely keep science and math in a more lucid way, take it more frontward to the students and make it year. This year we have collaborated with more than 8 IITs all over India. And this talent exam, last year there were 1,500 plus schools which participated in this exam. And this year we are taking a score of more than 10,000 schools all over West Bengal, all over other states as well, and international schools as well, to take part in the National Stream Talent Exam. Next. Now, coming to EduTime, which have been working from last 16 years, what EduTime has done, EduTime has made a proper structural impact in the JEE and NEET preparation. And from last 5-6 years, we have also concentrated on the Olympiad part, which is very much important in the foundation classes. Right now, we are running more than 8 centers in the North Chobish Pargana zone only. And all these centers, all these schools, our partner schools are being helped by our curriculum. And this is our groundbreaking thing, which is the revision chart series. We have a stall downstairs, and in that stall, it's not only a book, it's a content bag. If they are studying in ICSE, if they are studying in state board, if they are studying in CBSE, the only thing which they need is to prepare for the Olympiad. I am not talking about all the 100% students in the class. I am talking about that 20% student who want to do something excellent in the class, who wants to go for some good universities in the future, who wants to achieve a good life in STEM. So for them, we have a career ready book series ready over there. You can please, I will invite each one of you to please come to our stall, visit there, see the book itself, and if you are thinking that it is actually beneficial for your students, please promote it. Now, if we are talking only about the students, will that help? Because our delivery mechanism is going through the teachers. So we have focused from last 3 years, we have been conducting this Mentor First series, where our CEO, Mr. Rajiv Agrawal, goes to schools and he takes this 40 teacher training program. Now you can see over there, we have created this whole program based on 4 aspects. First is domain expertise. Second is delivery enchantment. Third is design empathy. And fourth is data excellence. Now if I only talk about domain expertise, how we can improve more and more within that particular domain you are. Students will get to learn about space, students will get certificates by ISRO, students will get prizes from our side, and this is being done in the school atmosphere itself. So I request all of you to come later on to our stall and submit your school's email ID so that we can also invite you all for that program, and that program can be done in your school.
How do we motivate teachers? Because without teachers getting involved, we cannot do education. So all those who think that we can replace teachers are the wrong path. And how do we get that? There are a lot of other education in science is based on theory and experiment. But our one wheel is missing currently in our science education, which is the experimental part. Or at some places it is deflated, not done properly. Our idea is to bring back experiment. Why? Because it is very important to clarify the concepts. And I will come to an example where we can learn by experience, it is experiential learning. But even in experiential learning, it's a very, very broad thing. So for example, how many of you are driving a car? Just raise your hand. Okay, few of you. Okay. But there are options. Right? I can teach you how to drive a car by telling you to read a book, or showing you a YouTube video, or putting you in a passenger seat and I will drive the car and keep giving you a lecture how to shoot. And the fourth option is put you in the driver's seat and then teach you how to do it. So which you think is the best option? Last one, right? But in science education we don't do it. We go at the maximum up to option number 3. We put you on the science seat and say, देखो कैसे होगा. Okay, very good. Okay, so absence of it gives you wrong idea. Do you understand?
Sir, I don't get you. What?
Perpetual machine.
Perpetual machine.
Perpetual machine.
Perpetual machine. Same perpetual machine.
Because in every science exhibition, we find perpetual machine comes in different varieties. Because energy conversion from one form to another, one system to another, is not understood very well. So even if people still keep working on such ideas, where you will get more energy than what you put in. So experiments will clarify the concept. Hands-on, basically hands-on experiments are much more concept clearing. And even in that, when we do measurements, the depth to which we can understand is really very because it installs confidence in teachers to teach science and students to apply science. An example of just 2 days ago, we were doing a titration experiment at Neuroscience Center Mumbai. Simple NUH SCS titration. Nothing complex, but the person was not getting the answer. And then he asked one of the experts and she said, how do you store your NUH? So this person said in a box and in a bottle, is the lid airtight? No. So while it is sitting there, it is absorbing moisture. So when you are using that NUH, your numbers are wrong. So we have to correct. The point is, do we know these concepts? Right? We do not just store something, no, it has to be added. So these are the things when we do measurements, we learn such concepts. If I have a glass full of water and if I add sugar to it, does the volume increase or not increase? How many of you say yes, it increases? Please raise your hand. How many of you say it does not increase? Question is, when you add sugar to water, does the volume increase or not increase? How many of you say it increases? Increases, no. How many of you say it does not increase? Now this is our problem. How many of you have tried it? Have you tried it? And it does not increase. This is surprising. Please show me that experiment. Okay, now how many of you are chemistry teachers? So if I want to make 1 molar salt solution, do I add the 58 grams of salt? NaCl is 58. So do you take 58 grams of salt and add it to 1 liter of water? Or do you add 58 grams of salt in a beaker and make it 1 liter? That means it is volume 1 plus volume 2. So volumes are simply additive. But we don't try such a simple experiment. So when you put sugar in water, volume will increase. You simply give 1 plus V. But our textbooks say no. If you do Google search now, it will say no. But if you take a measuring cylinder, put water in it, put sugar in it, and you will have the answer. Don't have to ask. Try it when you go back to class. So there are some simple things which we assume in the textbook to be correct, but it is wrong.
Vijnan. Perhaps I don't need this one to be audible in this small hall like that. Anyway, and my heartiest thanks to Professor Pandey of Chemistry, Professor Pandey of Geology, Professor Joshi Physics, my friends Arun Sharda and my younger brother Noel. Now, I have heard about the program, as you also heard it, and you are participating. And you see, the memento which was given, a conical flask. To me, it seems that the knowledge is vast inside, and it is coming out through a narrow outlet. That's a conical flask, right? And if we, I'm not criticizing the program, if we confine our knowledge in chemistry, in geology, in physics, then the science will not reach to its ultimate goal. Actually, when I was coming from Kolkata today, one teacher asked me, what about the goodness of Gurukul Shikha, whether it will be introduced in society now? I told him that the society changes, that is for the benefit of the mankind. That is the technology transfer. Our country, Bharat, and its experienced Prime Minister also emphasize on this, to go forward with assimilation of knowledge, be it science, be it philosophy, be it others.
Our respected Narayan sir very nicely mentioned everything. And today all the scientists who are the Joshi sir, Pandey sir, everybody is situated here. They also give some hands-on activities like that, and we are waiting for that. That's it. I don't much say much about this. Only one thing I like to point out: you are lucky enough. Whatever the opponent today sir given the opportunity, you can fix so you are given the Nobel Award for the upcoming days. Actually, whatever the science you have learned, this is not the way. And this, you know that in the modern age, the great teacher was Ramakrishna, Dr. Ramakrishna Bhagavath. Here you see the practically the Vedanta, whatever the things, so simplified way he has mentioned to us. Very small and natural story he has given. All the examples what are available in the society and nature. So we must be doing such. You see, the LP 2020 and even the latest the movie, Three Idiots, the lecture, all the time mentioned, Assam is a word, Assam Bhasa se samjha. So that is how even the Shilpi, the today mentioned, Shikha Shilpi. So you have to start your role in that manner. How to educate your students, how to educate your friends. It's very easy and the simplest way we can promote our science among the society. And every 2020 introduced, so it is our also responsibility to again we have to revive the things. You see the British history I mentioned, whatever the things we claim now, the British done such a Europe and all. But India goes, there goes egos. British Christians. So again we have to learn the things. Not only the insect, we have to learn the Pithagoras. But we never forget about Bodhaya. We learn the Dalton, but simultaneously we know the Quran. So that alignment that we are expecting the upcoming society from your end, you should develop in such.